Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Thanks for being with us this evening. I'm Rob King. Washington State took to the road today to continue their season. And our sports director, Jack Wallace, joins us in studio with how the Cougs did. Jack, to say it wasn't pretty is a bit of an understatement.
Ooh, man. Yeah, this one was pretty eye-opening of a whole performance. Washington State enters today's game at 2-0, wins coming both in Pullman. Some decent confidence heading into a matchup against another 2-0 team in the North Texas Mean Green. And boy, did they look mean today. First and goal for the Green on the opening drive handoff. Mackenzie McGill, easy walk-in score. UNT with the quick lead. Jackson Potter throwing an interception, so back to North Texas. Jaden Beck's backfield toss. Somehow nobody gets to him. Another Mean Green hole, and the Cougs are in a 2-score deficit early. Wazoo adds a field goal, but the Avalanche is starting to trickle halfway into the second quarter. Drew Mestemaker throwing his first touchdown. Now it's an 18-point lead. Yes, Coug fans, I hate to say it, it gets worse. Another 2 Coug turnovers later. Mestemaker, a fantastic dart to the back of the end zone. And the Atlanta Falcons fan in me hates to see 28-3, but there's no comeback in today's game. Washington State, I'll be honest, they get waxed 59-10 in one of the worst blowout losses in modern Coug history. An absolute catastrophe from all sides. WSU benched Potter for the entire second half, opting for Julian Duggar, who threw 2 incompletions. That's it. Third stringer Zevi Eckhouse finally getting some play this year, completed a decent 7 for 10 passes, 72 yards, and scored the lone Cougar touchdown with his legs. Run game also suffered 64 yards, under 2.5 yards per carry, and it doesn't get easier. Things getting hairy. Cougs next come back to Pullman to lick their wounds for a massive Apple Cup game. I know Jason's real excited about that one. First in Pullman since 2022, just the second time at home for WSU since 2018. Kickoff against Washington, 4:30 p.m., of course, next Saturday. Eastern Washington traveling to Northern Iowa into the Unidome today. It's Panthers' first offensive play. Matthew Sheckelman to a wide-open Tyson Kershaw, curving past the 20-10, falling into the end zone. 7-zip Panthers pretty early after a UNI field goal, though. 10-0 in the third. Sheckelman dropping back another deep heave. Look at his arm. The secondary cannot hang. Aiden Price, 63 yards to the house. 3-score lead for Northern Iowa. But the Eagles are coming back. It's a 1-score game now, or well, 1 score makes it a 10-point game. Now backup quarterback Nate Bell can take off, turn it on the burners at the 30, get some great blocking, 40 yards to the end zone to bring the deficit to 3 points. But Eastern can't complete the comeback. They fall 17-14 to drop to 0-3. And a tough day at the office followed suit for Whitworth. They fell 16-10 to NAIA Eastern Oregon, ending a 3-game winning streak over those Mountaineers. It's Whitworth's first regular season non-conference loss in 3 years. And the Pirates close out that non-con slate, hosting Redlands. That's next Saturday at 1 p.m. So overall, Rob, it was not a very great evening for our Washington team. Just being frank, it's not too good. But we still have the Idaho Vandals in action today. Which, spoiler alert, they had a lot more fun. Moscow is pretty awesome today. Plus our local soccer teams in action. We'll have all those updates coming on later on in Main Sports, so pretty fun.
All right, Jack, appreciate it. We're hoping for good news coming up there from Jack. The inland Northwest in for a cool down, and it could begin some much-needed rain tomorrow. And Jason Valentine is here tracking the possibility of those showers. Jason?
Thank you so much, Rob. Good Saturday evening. Now, our local teams may not have won, but we won today in the weather game. Just beautiful. 76 right now. Pretty skies, just clear throughout the Northwest, but that is going to be changing tomorrow. So a lot of changes coming tomorrow. Again, we're seeing a little bit of shower activity just to the east of us. Kellogg actually seeing a little bit of thunder and lightning. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, though, staying dry until we get to tomorrow. A 70% chance of showers. We haven't seen 70% anything for the entire summer. So this really should be our first pretty good soaking, hopefully, in the morning hours mostly. So for your highs tomorrow, also, maybe it's time to stay inside, watch some football. Look at this, upper 60s for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene. Most of our cities around us in the mid to upper 70s. So pretty darn chilly conditions starting tomorrow. We're going to be pretty chilly on Monday, but then we'll be warming up by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. So warmer temperatures are on the way. Other than that, we're looking very seasonal, especially as we head into our next weekend. Winds showing a little bit of push. We are seeing a little bit of air quality problems throughout our regions. Wind speed's going to pick up tomorrow with those showers coming in. So for your evening planner, we're going to be looking at a little bit of cloud coverage, building cloud coverage, and then your morning hours, we're going to be looking at some shower activity. Highs again tomorrow in the upper 60s. I'll break it all down for you. My full forecast that's coming up later in the show.
All right, Jason, thanks. A North Spokane farmer is taking a stand and refusing to pay a $100,000 fine for what the state is calling illegal irrigation. Now, we first brought you this story earlier this week when the Department of Ecology accused him of repeatedly breaking the rules. Today, Alexandra Conyart sat down with him for an on-camera exclusive, getting the farmer's side of the story and why he says he's not backing down.
It is the kind of letter no one ever wants to receive. A six-figure fine from the state. In this case, it is to an 85-year-old lifelong farmer.
Ridiculous. $100,000. I don't make $100,000 probably in my whole life.
Robert Greif's family has owned this land near Deer Park since 1939. The property includes 2 plots, one of which is home to the North Spokane Farm Museum. Greif has been farming here since as long as he can remember and says his family has held water rights to the land since the 1950s.
Well, that's 70 years. We had no problems.
Things changed in 2019 when Greif got his first notice from the Washington Department of Ecology warning him about unpermitted irrigation. The state has since issued several warnings. After the violations continued, it fined Greif $21,000 in 2024.
After I got a few letters, I sent everything back.
According to the Department of Ecology, the fine is for unauthorized irrigation in between the months of June and July. Greif tells me it has been the norm in his family for decades to use irrigation during that time, which is why he did not see a problem in doing so. But Ecology says that water comes from a creek connected to the Little Spokane watershed, where water rights have been closed off since 1976 because of limited supply. In a press release, a spokesperson for Ecology's Eastern region said, "We've made multiple attempts to provide technical assistance and achieve voluntary compliance, yet illegal use continues." But Greif doesn't agree with the restrictions.
I just think it's, just asinine to say you can't water over here. It's legal over here.
Ecology says Greif has 30 days to pay the fine or appeal the decision to the Pollution Control Hearings Board. The department has also placed a lien on his property. In Spokane County, Alexandra Conyart, 4 News Now.
A show at the Spokane Comedy Club was briefly interrupted last night when a man in the audience had a heart attack. Now, this happened while comedian Drew Lynch was performing on stage, and he posted this response on Instagram today, praising those who leapt into action last night. Take a listen.
The fact that I just got to witness a village, basically, of people just working together and understanding the stakes of the situation and being good-natured. I said it last night and I'll say it again. It was a beautiful thing to witness.
Today, Drew and some fellow comedians visited the man in the hospital. He says he wants to thank everyone in the audience who helped out until paramedics arrived. Well, a heads up to Post Falls drivers ahead of the work week. The Spokane and Pole Line roundabout in Post Falls will be partially closed on Monday for striping work. According to the city, the intersection of North Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue will be closed September 15th and 16th. Now, flaggers will be in the area routing traffic, but I would still expect some delays. Local access will still be available for businesses on homes on Spokane Street and Pole Line Avenue. And we've got all the information and maps for you on our website, kxly.com. From the type of gas you buy to how you drive, make sure you're getting the most out of your gas tank. And we've got some tips from Consumer Reports coming up that'll show you how to stretch your fuel and your budget. And the latest in the deadly shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University, how the suspect's own family led to his arrest, and a widow's emotional vow to continue his work. It's coming up after the break. You're watching 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
The Davenport Hotels invite you to a signature weekend of culinary delights, September 26th through the 28th. Join us for the Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival, taking place in downtown Spokane with multiple events offered throughout the weekend. Purchase any festival ticket and receive a 20% discount code to stay at one of the Davenport properties. Information can be found on the Davenport Hotel Collections website under the Experiences tab. The Pacific Northwest Food and Wine Festival this September, sponsored in part by Windermere Real Estate, BECU, and 4 News Now.
STA plays a vital role in our region by getting essential workers where they need to be. From grocery store clerks to food service staff, STA makes it possible for them to reach their jobs, so the rest of us can access the services we rely on. We also support business owners through employer bus pass discounts. STA is more than transportation. It's a vital link that keeps Spokane strong, driven by community, powered by people.
A new era of Audi electric performance is here. Built to outperform expectations. With sleek silhouettes, lightning-fast charging, and innovative tech. This is electrifying performance. Visit your Audi dealer today and lease a new 2025 Q6 e-tron Quattro for $499 per month.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
That hopefully just brings a sense of peace back to people, that and a greater sense of reliance on our justice system, that it does work.
Students at Utah Valley University are reacting to the recent arrest of the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk on their campus earlier this week. The suspect, Tyler Robinson, is being held on several initial charges, including aggravated murder. Now, Tyler Robinson is expected to make his first court appearance Tuesday, and the Utah County Attorney's Office says it's carefully reviewing all evidence in the case to determine the appropriate charges to file against the 22-year-old suspect. And prosecutors say they plan to announce those charges earlier next week. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest from Orem, Utah.
Tonight, growing memorials to Charlie Kirk, flowers and flags at Utah Valley University, where the conservative activist was assassinated, and an emotional tribute from his widow.
Now and for all eternity, he will stand at his Savior's side, wearing the glorious crown of a martyr.
Outside the home where the suspected shooter was arrested, his Dodge Gray Challenger, officials say matches one spotted at the university Wednesday, towed away as evidence. Law enforcement also combing for clues at 22-year-old Tyler Robinson's apartment complex, about a 4-hour drive from the university. Robinson is being held at the Utah County Jail. 31-year-old Kirk was hosting a debate event on campus when a single shot was fired and killed him. Sources tell ABC News the suspect's father recognized him in these photos and told his son to turn himself in. They say he initially said no, but then changed his mind.
A family member of Tyler Robinson reached out to a family friend who contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office with information that Robinson had confessed to them or implied that he had committed the incident.
Authorities say his family says Robinson recently became more political and talked about how he didn't like Kirk's viewpoints. Last night, Erica Kirk choking back tears, standing beside Charlie's desk at his Turning Point USA headquarters, vowing to carry on his fight.
You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
President Trump says he plans to attend Charlie Kirk's funeral next week. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Orem, Utah.
The memorial for Charlie Kirk will take place next Sunday at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, the stadium home of the NFL's Arizona Cardinals. The organization Kirk founded, Turning Point USA, is based in Phoenix, and the stadium can seat more than 60,000 people. Well, President Trump has issued an ultimatum to NATO allies when it comes to sanctions on Russia. In a post on social media, Trump said he'll issue, quote, major sanctions on Russia, but only if NATO countries issue their own sanctions. Trump also called for NATO countries to stop buying oil from Russia. He wrote, the purchasing of Russian oil weakens their negotiating position and bargaining power. He added that Russia's war in Ukraine would end quickly if these steps are taken. Trump also called on NATO countries to significantly ramp up tariffs on China in a show of force.
Well, folks, what a beautiful start to our weekend, but big changes are coming tomorrow. Let me get you and your family prepared. My first alert weather forecast, that is next on 4 News Now Special Edition. We hope to see you after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
For more than 20 years, Blackhawk has electrified country fans. Experience them live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, October 16th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I breathe the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Wherever you need us, American On Site.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
The RV Expo sale is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, September 18th through the 21st. This is the end of the season clearance, and everything must sell. Over 1,000 new and used RVs, toy haulers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, and boats, all at huge discounts. Pay 0 down and 0 payments for 6 months on approved credit. Plus, meet the manufacturers on site offering even bigger savings. Immediate on-site financing, instant approval, and every RV priced to move. Learn more at RVExpoSale.com. Presented by the Northwest RV Dealers Association.
You know how they say there are no more heroes?
Got that wrong, man. Once a hero, always a hero.
Now you have my attention.
Gosh, you're my hero.
The heroes are here on KXLY 4.3.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back. Well, we are in the final weekend of the Spokane County Fair. You've got just one more day to enjoy the rides and food, and if you're lucky, maybe pet a cow. And tomorrow is a great day to do so because it's Coat for Kids Day. Now, you can donate a new or gently used coat at any fair entrance and receive free admission for a child 13 and under. The fair will be open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. And Jason, the community always does a great job coming out and supporting that cause that we do once the drive gets going, and not quite coat weather yet, though.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe a slicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna be seeing rain, especially in the morning hours. At least a very good chance of it. Good Saturday evening. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. We're in the mid to lower 70s right now throughout our areas. Mostly clear skies, but we're going to see more cloud coverage coming in as we're moving into our evening hours. And then especially when we see the rain coming in tomorrow morning. I'll get to the timing of that in a sec. But a beauty of a day today. So rain likely tomorrow. Much cooler tomorrow as well. Light winds continue, though. We'll see a little bit of wind wind picking up as those showers come on through. And I can't believe it. This is the first Saturday we've had for about 4 weeks that we don't have any alerts in the Coeur d'Alene, Spokane area. We still have an air quality alert up north in the Colville area and Wenatchee. Those are the two hot spots for fires throughout our region. Now, air quality right now, Spokane has been going between good and moderate air quality. Same for Coeur d'Alene. And we don't really have any hiccups until you get up to north of Republic. Other than that, we're just looking at moderate air quality through much of the northwest. So our forecast on smoke, the winds are coming in from the southwest. So that's continuing to push the smoke away from us. You can see Wenatchee and that fire in Colville still causing some problems, but all that smoke is going north. So hopefully with those rain showers tomorrow, we'll get some fresher air in and clean things up. So on our radar, we're looking pretty free and clear in our region. We did see a little bit of disturbance near Kellogg, but that's moving east. So let's take a look at timing for these showers. So cloud coverage going to start to come in our overnight period. And then, folks, look at this, 6 a.m. We have some big systems coming through. And then it looks like the bulk of it will be between 9 and noon. Could even see a little bit of thunder and lightning in that. We are seeing some heavier cells. We'll keep a close eye on that. And then as we get into our afternoon, just hit and miss showers. Then by the time we get to Monday morning and pretty much for our next work week, we're going to be staying dry and we're going to be looking pretty nice, kind of uneven week up ahead. I'll get to that in a bit. So, folks, we're still right at 17% of our usual rain for the last 30 days. So, in a month, we've been dry about 1/5, a little less than 1/5 of the usual rain that we get. Same for St. Mary's, a little bit better for Coeur d'Alene. So, we're hoping tomorrow's showers will help us out significantly. So, current temperatures right now, 76 in Spokane, 72 in Coeur d'Alene, pretty much in the 70s, save for Pullman, Sandpoint, and Colville, getting a little bit cooler. And we are looking to be much cooler tomorrow. My goodness, it is going to be chilly. And again, a little bit of wind out there, just enough to keep the smoke moving up north. So 7-day forecast tomorrow. Look at this, 68 is our high tomorrow. Again, shower activity timing. Most of it, the heavier showers will be in the morning hours. And then when you get to the afternoon, hit or miss showers. More cloud coverage for your Monday. But look at Tuesday and Wednesday, getting back to well above our average for this time of year. Our average is around 73, 72. So Monday and then our weekend is seasonal, but tomorrow is going to be chilly, maybe a time to make some cocoa for the first time this year. But the heat comes back by the time we get to Tuesday.
All right, Jason, thanks. Looking forward to it. Are you feeling the pinch at the pump? When it comes to gas prices, every mile counts. Here's Mary Sheridan with some Consumer Reports tips on how to stretch your fuel and your budget.
We can't control gas prices, but we can control how we buy and use fuel. Start by checking apps like Gas Buddy to compare local prices. You'll often find the best deals at stations a little off the highway or at warehouse clubs and big travel centers. Consumer Reports also suggests looking for the top-tier gas sticker on the pump. That's the higher standard fuel offered at stations like Chevron, Costco, Exxon, Mobil, and Shell. And here's an easy money saver: skip premium unless your car specifically requires it.
For both convenience and safety, keep at least half a tank of fuel during cold winter months when there's a risk of shortages, like when a major storm is imminent. This also goes for holiday road trips when roads can be congested and slow moving.
To stretch every gallon, start with your tires. Check the pressure regularly, especially in colder months when air pressure drops. Driving on underinflated tires hurts fuel economy, shortens tire life, and can even affect safety. And don't rely on the Eco Mode button. Consumer Reports experts say it's no magic fix for saving gas.
We found no fuel economy benefit using Eco Mode for city and highway driving. Its true ability is to encourage frugal driving behavior.
And the simplest money saver? Keep it smooth. Easy starts and gentle stops can go a long way toward getting the most out of every tank. For 4 News Now, I'm Mary Sheridan.
Saving money, always a smart move, especially with the holiday season on its way. But experts say this year may be a bit pricier. Coming up, we'll share new inflation numbers that could impact your gift budget and shopping strategies that could save you money. And federal forces are heading to Tennessee's second largest city, the multi-phase plan to combat Memphis crime, and why local leaders are having mixed reactions. It's all coming next on 4 News Now.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck,
you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them.
That's when you call Russell & Hill
to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
An immense window of opportunity is opening, and if you don't adjust your investing strategies now, you and your portfolio may miss out. Think about all the parabolic stock moves you've missed simply because you weren't prepared. Well, not this time. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already capitalizing on today's opportunities with winning trades like these.
Everyone should read this book.
My investing performance has improved.
I got the book, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Charles Payne's book has allowed me to finally achieve the results that I'm looking for.
I have made substantial gains over what my broker produced over the years.
If you're considering getting Charles's book, don't wait.
Text me right now, and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word GIFT to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text GIFT to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text GIFT to 505-505 now.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family. We don't know how to handle certain situations, and hospice can come in and train us.
Takes a special person.
Yeah, I said, you are amazing at what you do. And she said, this is a calling, and I love what I do.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $289 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
If you've been in a wreck with a big truck,
you can bet the trucking company has a lot of lawyers working for them.
That's when you call Russell & Hill
to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Mistaqua.com.
Welcome back. Well, first it was Washington, D.C., and now Memphis might be next. President Donald Trump says the city will be added to his administration's crackdown on crime. CNN's John Lawrence reports.
The National Guard is heading to Tennessee's second biggest city.
We're going to Memphis. Memphis is
that's the next city.
Deeply troubled. We're going to fix that just like we did Washington.
Tennessee Republican Governor Bill Lee was among the state and local officials who discussed with the White House the development of a, quote, multi-phased strategic plan to combat crime in Memphis. Democratic Memphis Mayor Paul Young was also involved with the talks.
I want to be clear. I did not ask for the National Guard, and I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made.
President Trump says his call for federal forces in Memphis came after speaking to Union Pacific CEO Jim Venna, who used to work in Memphis.
He said, when I walk 1 block to my hotel, they won't allow me to do it. They put me in an armored vehicle with bulletproof glass to take me 1 block. He said, it's so terrible.
So far, there's no official date set for sending troops to Memphis, but in a social media post, Governor Lee says he'll be working out the details with the Trump White House.
I'm certainly not happy about the National Guard. I am looking forward to trying to find ways to invest in the things that we're already doing to address crime in our city.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Well, the National Guard was called to Memphis twice in the past 6 decades. Once after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and 10 years later after the city's police and firefighters union went on strike. And new this weekend, President Trump will not be sending the National Guard to Chicago for now. Sources say Trump shelved his plans to crack down on crime in the city after advisors warned it could create legal headaches they want to avoid. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has repeatedly made it clear he will not give Trump cooperation. In health news, the Trump administration has suspended some funding for its flagship AIDS relief program known as PEPFAR. That's according to international organizations and members of Congress who warn the cuts are already hurting patients and critical projects globally. The full extent of the budget related to PEPFAR is highly unclear. PEPFAR's funding was primarily implemented by U.S. aid, which President Trump dismantled earlier this year. The State Department later issued a waiver to exempt life-saving services from that freeze, including those of PEPFAR. But nonprofits sounding the alarm that HIV and AIDS projects have been terminated, and implementations of planned initiatives have also been stalled. A school district in Spokane Valley is short 30 paraeducators to support special needs students. How the district is planning to fill the gap, and thousands of spots in early childhood programs have been cut in Washington. Why experts say this will hurt both kids and parents. We'll have those coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
Today I'm going to ask you to use your lawn chemicals sparingly. Some examples are pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers. When the fertilizers and pollutants get into our waterways, they can impact the fish and impact our drinking water. So let's keep our waterways clean. Pollutants into the storm drain affect our fish and our wildlife and the overall health of our community. Some examples of pollutants are motor oils, RV dumps, paints. To learn more about stormwater tips, go to SpokaneStormwater.org.
If you're someone suffering from neuropathy, you may be experiencing burning, numbness, and tingling in your legs and feet. You may also start feeling pins and needles and losing balance, which can affect your ability to drive or walk. No matter the cause of your neuropathy, there are 3 common factors: lack of blood flow, lack of oxygen, and lack of nerve innervation. Many people feel frustrated with their diagnosis because they go to the doctor and the doctor says the same thing every time. You have neuropathy, here's medication, and you have to live with it. But I want you to know there are solutions and we may be able to help. My name is Dr. Mathen Wheeler, founder of North Idaho Neuropathy. My team and I are dedicated to helping you restore nerve function and take back control of your life. As a community service, we're offering a free nerve screening to see if our treatment protocol, which can stop and reverse neuropathy, is right for you. So please pick up the phone and call today.
Is it time to update your living spaces? Don't overspend at the big box store. Come see us at Consign Furniture. We have the largest selection of like-new consignment furniture in Liberty Lake. No long wait times on couches to dining sets, rugs, and more. And our team will deliver today. Inventory moves fast. Check us out online or stop by today.
Consign Furniture. It's the easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
When this happened to me, I called All-Star Auto Glass. All-Star's money stays in the Northwest. SafeLight sends money to shareholders in Europe. All-Star supports the local economy. If this happens to you, call All-Star Auto Glass.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now, Special Edition.
Thanks for being with us on this special edition of 4 News Now. I'm Rob King. The inland Northwest taking some slow but sure steps toward autumn-like weather. Some rain may even be on the way, but we don't have to say goodbye entirely to the warm weather yet.
No.
Jason?
Today, we didn't say good. It was a beautiful day
lovely.
today. Big changes. The highs won't get to the 70s tomorrow, Rob, so a chilly Sunday. Maybe a little time to watch a little football tomorrow. Folks, good Saturday evening. The Spirit of 76 is our temperature right now in the Spokane area. And we're not even going to be reaching the temperature that we're having right now at 8:45 for our Sunday. So we do have a little bit of thunder and lightning just to the east of Kellogg. If you live in Kellogg, you probably heard a little bit of thunder and, well, the thunder, not the lightning. You can't hear lightning. But we're looking at a chance of rain, 70% on tomorrow. So we do have a very good chance of some shower activity. It's the first time I've seen 70% showers in about a month, or actually 3 months since summer started. Remember, this last summer, was the driest summer in Spokane history. So Sunday highs, look at this. We're in the upper 60s for Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, 66 in Pullman. My goodness, even the Tri-Cities is only getting up to 76. So a chilly day throughout the Northwest. So we're going to be chilly on Monday as well, even though it's kind of a seasonal temperature. Right around 73 is our average for this time of year. But look at Tuesday and Wednesday, getting back to what we have been used to, well above average and plenty of sunshine. Then we get back to some seasonal temperatures as we get into our weekend. Winds kicking up just a bit, and again, enough to keep some of the smoke out of our region. And we're going to see winds pick up as we see those shower chances pick up. So a lot going on. Our evening planner, we're going to see building cloud coverage into the evening, into tomorrow morning with that good chance of showers. I'll get prepared for that in my full forecast that's coming up.
All right, Jason, thanks. Well, Halloween is next month, and one of the biggest treats actually from Home Depot. But finding one in stores may require a little trick. People going crazy over this limited edition bucket. They cost nearly $3 and look like the store's traditional buckets used by contractors, but a spooky little twist. It's gone viral as people post about their success or disappointment when it comes to finding one. And speaking of the holidays, inflation could impact more than just your Halloween candy budget. Rising prices have consumers worried about holidayflation. Many shoppers starting their gift buying months early in order to beat expected price increases. According to the new Consumer Price Index report, inflation up nearly 3%, impacting gift items such as apparel and airfares too. Adobe reports consumers spent 7.5% more online this August than last year, marking the biggest growth in more than 3 years. Some of the big retailers like Walmart, Macy's, and Home Depot acknowledge price increases due to tariffs, but say they're working to keep prices low where they can.
The tariff inventory really starts to cycle in as you get into that November, December time period. We're hearing that prices are going to go up across the board on many items. That being said, some of the retailers are likely to use promotion to try to keep prices down and to try to keep the consumer spending during the important holiday season.
But there's still some good news. Experts say shoppers should still expect some big savings on Black Friday and Cyber Monday this year. A new playground at Family Promise of Spokane is giving children a safe and secure place to play. The organization unveiled the playground and backyard yesterday, providing families experiencing homelessness a space for some normalcy during a difficult time. Family Promise CEO Joe Adder says it's more than just a playground.
We serve a lot of families that have domestic violence pasts or situations that they're fleeing. Play is super important. It's super important for kids, but especially kids that have been through trauma. Homelessness is a traumatic experience.
$50,000 project includes a basketball court, slides, and a swing set. The project took years of planning and zoning with the city of Spokane and was made possible by several community donors. State budgets cuts are reducing the number of spots in ECAP preschool programs by 300 in Spokane County. Central Valley Early Learning Center said it had to cut 57 spots from its ECAP program this year. The program's director says that'll impact kids that need preschool programs to get them ready for kindergarten. It'll also impact families that rely on ECAP for quality childcare.
Losing 57 slots then makes us have to be very cautious of room size, how many people are there, what does that look like. If we have a reduction or a reallocation of slots sometime in October, that would affect our overall budget.
Educators are worried state legislators could make more cuts to early learning programs in this year's legislative session. A local school district is struggling to fill a vital role in classrooms. Paraeducators are people who support kids with special needs in schools. In Central Valley, the district currently lacking 30 of them. The district has been struggling to fill these jobs for the last few years. In 2024, it even led to them hiring a temporary employer to help fill the gaps. And for those who are left carrying the extra weight, it's made things difficult.
When there's not enough paras, it's just a little bit of a Groundhog's Day.
Beverly Boudreau is a paraeducator at Sunrise Elementary. She says admins, principals, and specialists have had to step up to help out as schools deal with the shortage. One principal says it's that dedication from all in the district that's going to keep things running smoothly. Well, coming up, how Idaho fared in the Kibbie Dome against Utah Tech, plus Spokane Velocity traveling down to Texas. We'll have all the results coming up in sports next. Jack Wallace.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
BOGO is back at iMart Express. For a limited time, new customers can buy their first pair of glasses and get a second free. Plus, with eye exams available and same-day glasses, you won't miss a moment. It's the kind of thing you can really get used to. Shop our BOGO event today.
Introducing the leaf-free rain gutter protection system from McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, Windows, and Rain Gutters. Never clean out your gutters again and put those dangerous ladders away, as the leaf-free system attaches right to your current rain gutters and protects it from all the leaves, pine needles, bird nests, and debris that can clog your system and cause problems. This system will extend the life of your gutters. For more information and a free quote, call Team McVeigh.
We're working for you.
The buzz is absolutely deafening.
Let's go!
This is an electric environment. It's what makes college football so good.
Saturday Night Football, all season long on ABC.
Saturday Night Football, all season long. Saturdays at 4:30. Sponsored locally by Fred's Appliance.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
The RV Expo sale is back at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center, September 18th through the 21st. This is the end of the season clearance, and everything must sell. Over 1,000 new and used RVs, toy haulers, fifth wheels, motorhomes, and boats, all at huge discounts. Pay 0 down and 0 payments for 6 months on approved credit. Plus, meet the manufacturers on-site offering even bigger savings. Immediate on-site finance, instant approval, and every RV priced to move. Learn more at RVExpoSale.com. Presented by the Northwest RV Dealers Association.
BOGO is back at iMart Express. For a limited time, new customers can buy their first pair of glasses and get a second free. Plus, with eye exams available and same-day glasses, you won't miss a moment. It's the kind of thing you can really get used to. Shop our BOGO event today.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pape Machinery.
Happy 50th birthday, Kibby Dome. The 8th wonder of the world gets to celebrate with the Idaho Vandals. Fans in their Week 3 date against the Utah Tech Trailblazers, a team that's facing their 3rd Big Sky team in a row. The Vandals coming out trying to get to 2-1 after a tight loss to Washington State, followed up by another tight game, but that was a win over St. Thomas. First quarter featured only 2 total drives. We're in a scoreless second. Joshua Wood, tight spiral over the middle to Ryan Josorio. Ooh, the stare down on the touchdown. 7-0 game. Later in the half, Art Williams, he had a career day today. Look at this run. The Meridian native with plenty of green grass ahead. He's heading straight for me. Fortunately, he misses. I got very scared on this play, but that 68-yard dash setting up a field goal attempt, which misses, clangs off the field goal post. We go all the way to the 4th quarter after Litany made field goals, 13-6. Look at the toe tapping by Wood, the rushing touchdown. He scores. Vandals now in the lead by 2 scores. It's 20-6. So last-ditch effort. Utah Tech, it's picked off. Aaron Kinsey inside the 5. That'll do it. Idaho does win it 20-6. And Kinsey spoke to us post-game about how it felt hauling in that game-winning pick.
Oh, it felt amazing. You know, I was the man in the arena for a while. Drive was going, plays was going. I was getting out of breath. Every play, everything was going on. Lights was getting big. You know, it was a cover 3. They ran it before, like 2 plays before, and I was like, if he throws it again, I'm getting the ball. And he did it, and I got the ball.
Well, he was right. He did get the ball. Vandals return to the road next week where they're going to meet the San Jose State Spartans in their first meeting since 2012. A Spartan win in the Kibby Dome. The Seattle Mariners need a win to keep up with the Houston Astros in a tight battle right now with Los Angeles Angels. Mariners win would clinch the series, a 4-game series. J.P. Crawford with a home run to bring in the lead, and Josh Naylor earlier in our show got the 2-run single, extending that lead to 5-2, top of the 8th. Spokane Velocity followed the Cougs down to Texas today. Spokane battling Texoma FC. Neko Brett, thrilling flying header, scores the tying goal in the 25th minute. Wow. Nearing halftime now, Luis Heel, he's falling down, tripping over, but look at this, way up and above the keeper's head. An amazing shot to again tie the game. It's 2-2 heading into the half. And for the third time, Texoma leads, but also for the third time, Spokane replies. It's the Gonzaga kid, Jalen Chrysler. We interviewed him back at the start of the season, an emphatic equalizer, his second goal of the year. 3-3 will be the final. And the Spokane Zephyr back at home tonight. They play a fantastic first half that they ride out to the end, scoring twice and holding on for their first win of the season. Spokane next returns to the road. They play at Lexington SC next Saturday, September 20th. So not too shabby of a day for Spokane soccer. And hey, great dub for Idaho. But man, those poor Cougs reeling after the brutal loss. They're going to need some pretty serious help for that Apple Cup next weekend, which we will be there for it, but it's going to be a fun crowd.
They're going to hopefully try to bounce back, but not a lot of faith right now.
It can only get up from here, but be positive.
All right, thanks, Jack. We'll have another check of weather after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Shop today, because the more you buy, the more you save. Plus, find huge discounts on living, dining, and bedroom, and 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always hopping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning.
We are bringing caring for the person who is dying back into their own family.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family.
With the necessary supports to assure their comfort, symptom management, and accompaniment as they walk through those final days that for many can be very scary. With caring support can really be the fullness of living as a person dies.
Summer is over, and now it's time to fall back into your home and give it a nice new upgrade with some stylish new flooring or maybe some new cabinets from Brothers Flooring and Design.
This is one of our favorite times of year where people can come in with their plans and ideas. And our staff of designers help create fun new looks. Plus, this month we'll give them 10% off installation. And we have special financing available if you need it.
We do.
Great, let's get started.
Touchdown on savings at George Key Kia Spokane. We're clearing out all new 2025 Kias at huge discounts to make room for the new 2026 Kias on the way. Shop over 350 new Kias and score big. Locally owned, family operated, always exceeding your expectations with unbeatable deals and exceptional customer service. Don't miss this chance to save. Visit George Key Kia Spokane off I-90 and Liberty Lake or shop anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
It's the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress, where the more you buy, the more you save. Take $100 off every $1,000 you spend, or save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. Plus, get 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
Welcome back. Well, some communities are trying to find ways to control the geese population, especially in public places. A city in Illinois using a new tool that's getting some mixed reviews. This is the Gooseinator. It's a remote-controlled, brightly painted device created with, get this, the Cornell University research. The department says it's not about harming the birds, but keeping public spaces safe and enjoyable for families. But some people say they don't mind the company of our feathered friends. Jason, you ever been attacked by a goose?
I have, no. Have you?
Yes, I was a child. I was scaring away ducks, having a ball of a time, and just thought I ran into a really big duck that turned around and came back after me, and it was terrifying.
So it was a duck or a goose?
No, I thought it was a duck.
Okay.
It was a goose.
Gotcha.
I didn't know the difference at the time. Wish I had the goosinator, though. That would have been nice.
That looks odd. I don't know. It's better than pate, though, for the geese.
Oh, my God. That's nice to drive, though.
Yeah, let's take a look outside, everybody. And what a day we had today, and don't expect it to continue into your Sunday. We have big changes on the way. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. All right, as we move along into the next couple of hours, we're going to start to see cloud coverage coming in, and we're going to see a good chance of some showers tomorrow. But a beauty of a day today. Much cooler tomorrow as well. You're going to feel it. It is going to be very noticeable. And light winds continue maybe until a little bit of a push as we see some shower activity coming through. Now, folks, we do have an air quality alert that is sticking around, but it's the first time that Spokane Coeur d'Alene for a weekend has not been in any alert at all for about 5 weeks. So thank goodness, but we still have air quality alerts in Colville, Wenatchee area that is due to the fires that are still burning in those regions. Now, air quality right now, most of our areas are in moderate, except if you go south to Lewiston, they're finally getting a break. Pullman, Moscow, just in the moderate as well. Seeing a little bit of a break near Spokane. And forecast for smoke, we're seeing winds coming in from the southwest that is keeping much of the smoke to the north, at least from our areas. So hopefully that will continue. And with showers coming in, again, we're going to see some smoke coming in, but with showers coming, we should be seeing much nicer conditions. So radar, right now, we are free and clear, mostly clear skies. But as I said, we're going to see those clouds start to roll in, and then we're going to see shower activity tomorrow morning. You can see 6 a.m. It is looming throughout. And then we should see some pretty good shower activity 9 a.m. to noon, and then we'll just see some scattered showers. And by the time we get to Monday morning, it will all be gone. And then we're going to be looking at much nicer conditions and warmer conditions as we head on into our especially middle of the week. But those showers hopefully will make a dent in this. We are less than a fifth of the water that we expect for the last 30 days. And it's been that way all summer with the driest summer in Spokane history. So hopefully we'll see those showers come in and make some dividends. So current temperatures, chilly right now, 67. But remember, folks, right now is the high we're going to be seeing tomorrow, 73. It's going to be even cooler than what we're seeing right now. So chilly conditions out there. And again, we're a little bit warmer for most of our cities than yesterday, but we're going to see a double-digit drop from what we saw today into tomorrow. It is going to be a chilly Sunday. So winds showing a little bit of push. Again, we could see those winds pick up to around 10 or so mile per hour as those showers come through tomorrow. So our 7-day forecast, 68 tomorrow, 72 on your Monday. Again, we'll see early clouds and start to clear up as the day goes on. Plenty of sunshine and heat for Tuesday and Wednesday, and seasonal temperatures for our next weekend. But folks, cooler tomorrow with plenty of showers likely.
All right, Jason, looking forward to it. If you're looking for a change of scenery and a little adventure, we have just the thing. About 100 miles west of Spokane, two geographical wonders, Grand Coulee and Moses Coulee. Carved by Ice Age floods, the areas offer miles of hiking trails and views of what was once the world's largest waterfall. Let's go for a ride now on the Air 4 drone.
It is amazing. You're standing on the edge of what was once the world's largest waterfall. Dry Falls is an amazing geological wonder, and most folks come here accidentally and they don't realize that they're standing on the edge of an example of one of the greatest massive flows of water that happened literally in the world. And the Ice Age floods dramatically carved out the land you're looking at. So literally as you drive west of Spokane on Highway 2, you're going to see a land that was carved out down to bedrock from floodwaters, massive floodwaters that poured through here. The last one was about 15,000 years ago, which in terms of geology, that's just a drop in the bucket. As you drop down on Highway 2, it dramatically opens up and you see, you call Moses Coulee. And Moses Coulee was eroded away by a similar force of nature.
Moses Coulee is like 50 miles long. In fact, it's as long as Grand Coulee. And it's almost as spectacular. but it's just harder to get to, and not as many people know about it. That's a spectacular place. I've written 2 guidebooks, self-guiding books for people to drive and hike and to discover the Ice Age floods. It's called On the Trail of the Ice Age Floods.
You're usually driving 65 and you miss the landscape here, and you have to get off Highway 2. You are in the heart of the Grand Coulee. The Grand Coulee is an amazing geological feature that we talk about all the time, and the dividing line between the upper Grand Coulee and the lower Grand Coulee is right here. It is amazing. Beautifully, it is a gem in Washington State Parks for sure.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
BECU has helped Finney Ridge Painting grow from setting up payroll services to finance. I feel that BECU is fundamentally concerned about me as an individual and my business and all the individuals that work here. They provide a level of connection that other institutions aren't interested in. With BECU, we don't feel like customers. We feel like business partners.
In 2023, the devastating Gray Fire in Medical Lake burned hundreds of homes and required the evacuation of the entire city. Without hesitation, Spokane Transit made the decision to immediately divert buses and vans to Medical Lake to evacuate those people. When the call for the evacuation first made it my way, I couldn't believe it. And I actually had somebody call Washington State Patrol back to clarify that it was an evacuation of the entire city. It was. I was amazed at the poise of our dispatchers and our transportation management and how they handled the logistics while coordinating with Washington State Patrol. It was truly impressive. By far, my most proud moment in 10 years here at STA was watching a convoy of paratransit vans headed towards the fire. Our employees and our coach operators and van operators demonstrated to the community that they are true professionals and heroes.
Valley Fest is back, Spokane Valley's premier community event. Bring the family for a weekend packed full of fun. September 19th through the 21st. Don't miss the parade and bed races Friday night, River Run on Saturday, and Car Show and Tot Fest on Sunday. Plus Culture Fest, a petting zoo, 200 vendor booths, live entertainment on 3 stages, and mouth-watering food all weekend long. Valley Fest, your family's ultimate end of the summer bash. September 19th through the 21st in the Spokane Valley. Check out the full calendar of events at valleyfest.org.
At Fred Meyer, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, Fred Meyer shoppers never compromise. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
There's a screen we haven't seen for some time. Shower activity likely for the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene region tomorrow for your Sunday, and those highs in the upper 60s. My goodness. So big changes coming tomorrow. It's not going to stick around, though. We're going to be back to the lower 70s, our average for Monday, and sunny and nice Tuesday and Wednesday with highs in the lower 80s. So guys, tomorrow, maybe make cocoa for the first time, or whatever, a fall, something pumpkin spice tomorrow.
We'll have to blow the dust off of things. Like it's gonna be,
exactly.
I forgot what that feels like, the 60s.
Me
How
too.
nice.
Just want hot cocoa.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for joining us on this special edition of 4 News Now. We'll see you tomorrow.